Hey everybody, this is Scott Hudspeth with Agent Mastermind. I'm here with my dear friend and awesome creator and helper of agent marketing out in beautiful California. So Erin Olson, thanks for being here again today.
Hello, thank you for
So,
having me.
hey, you bet, you bet. So Erin, last week we shared with you, I believe on the 18th, we shared with you what this system is and all that it has to offer and how it can actually help you to keep your listings, get new listings, land more listings, market to expireds, market to FSBOs. Aaron, you don't know this, but I actually presented this system 2 weeks ago to a group of agents as well. So I've been talking about this system for years, and I'm thankful that you're here to share with us the inner workings of how to use this and how to input a property and a bunch of other stuff. So welcome again to the call, and what do you got for us?
All right, well, again, thanks for having me. My name is Erin. I've worked for agent marketing for years now, so know the system inside and out. So basically what I want to do today is to show you some of the top features that we have for the property marketing and show you how quick and easy it is to set up your account and get going, and really show you the benefit of using agent marketing with our property website. So when you log
Cool.
into your agent marketing account, you'll see that this is what your dashboard looks like. You'll be able to select different partners with different industries. We do live trainings on a weekly basis, so you can sign up for the agent training. Each week we talk about a new topic, so if you're interested in learning something new or something different, the agent training is always a great tool to have. So you have your dashboard that you can see. You can also get some help and do some different things through the dashboard tab. One
Hey,
of our
Aaron.
big,
Hey,
yeah.
Aaron. Aaron, sorry to interrupt. Really quick,
Okay.
somebody's asking for your code to get access to this. If you missed it last week, you want to share your code. If you guys want to try this out, Aaron is giving you an awesome trial period. So isn't it Aaron 30 or I can't remember what
Yes,
the
it's
code was when you
Aaron
sign up.
30, Aaron 30, and
Okay.
that will give you $1 for the first month to get started. Gives you access to the whole system. So if you're really interested, I mean, I would definitely recommend doing that trial offer. Again, it's Aaron 30, ERIN 30, and that will give you full access to the system. So definitely
All
recommend
right.
doing that.
Cool.
Perfect.
Thank you.
So, of course. So one of the big things that we really try and strive for is making things so simple for you as an agent. So one of the big things that we have is property automation. You can come into agent marketing and we have a feature called MLS poll setup. When you go to set up your MLS poll setup, you would select your MLS, and then you have an option to have your properties fully automated. Now, when I say having your properties fully automated, we make it simple. Anytime you add a listing onto your MLS, it automatically comes into agent marketing, builds a property website for you, gives you the lead generation text code, the QR code, the virtual tour, YouTube videos, all of that. You don't have to do a single thing. So that's really big, and that's one of the biggest things that I love to tell you about because it really makes things so simple. So you would just come here and set up your agent identity. Basically, you just have to put in an active MLS number so we can sync it up with your MLS, and once that's done, your property automation is all set up and ready to go. So this is a really simple way to add in your listings. I'm going to show you how to manually add in a listing because sometimes it is important to have your listings added into agent marketing before you have them on the MLS, because we do have a really cool listing presentation feature, which I'll show you as well. So moving ahead into adding into your property. So you'll go ahead and click here on your property tab at the very top, or you can hover over. If you hover over, you'll get this little drop-down menu. So we're going to go ahead and click on properties. Now when you click on your properties, you'll be able to add in new properties and see all of your listings that you have. You can have active listings, sold listings, and you can also have them off market. So if you choose that, maybe the property is in pending status and you don't want to mark it as sold, but you want to take it off of being an active listing, you can put it as an inactive listing and keep all of your listings that you've ever had in agent marketing if you choose. So to add in a listing, I'm going to show you how simple and how easy it is. There's two different ways you can do it by adding in your listing. So we're going to go ahead and click here on this Add New button. Now you can manually type in all of the information, so I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. But if you do have a listing that you want to pull in from the MLS, maybe you haven't set up your automation or maybe you're not interested in doing the automation, you can pull in the listing with an MLS number. So you would just type that in here and be good to go. It auto pulls in all of the information and enters it in. So it's really simple and easy to enter it in with the MLS number. Now, say that you have a listing that you're actually trying to get a listing appointment with and you want to wow the sellers. So we're going to manually enter in the information. You can select a listing type. You can add in your residential or commercial listings. So we'll go ahead and select residential here. For the property type, you can do single family home if you have condos or duplexes, maybe a vacant land, or even if you're working with for sale by owners, you have an option to enter that in. So we'll go ahead and just do single family home for now. And then we're going to go ahead and enter in just the details. So I'm going to just put in some demo information or some fake information in here so I can show you the process of entering in a property. So I'm just going to put in
Hey,
a
Erin,
yeah.
Erin, really quick, does this work in Canada, the system? Does that work in Canada the same? I mean, probably a little different, but can they use this in Canada? Okay.
Yes, it does work in Canada. Some of the features are a little bit different. The text codes work a little bit different, but for the most part, you have all of the same features. So definitely works.
Perfect.
All right, so I'm just going to enter in some information here. So we'll just go ahead and choose this Aliso Creek listing here, or address. And then, so I typed in the address information here. So we have our address, our city, state, zip, and then the county that we're in. We're going to just do orange here. And then once we go ahead and have all of this information, we're going to go ahead and hit proceed. And then it takes us into the property details. So you can enter in your bedroom, your bath. We'll just put in some demo information here. And we'll say there's a 2-car garage. We'll say it was built in 2010. And then for the title, this is always good to have in here. I always like to do something simple, just like beautiful home for sale and then put in the city. Or you can do home for sale with the price. This title does pull for your Craigslist posting. Some of the website templates also have the title displayed. So, and then also I believe for the blog post too, if you're doing any blogging, then the title will show there. So I'm just going to do beautiful home for sale.
Now, will it always, I noticed it pulled in the address when you put in the address. Does it always pull that, or is that because that address is in the system somewhere? Or does it pull from the MLS, or does it pull from, how does that work?
With Google Chrome, it automatically pulls it in, so I apologize. I use
Okay.
Google Chrome, so I think my browser just updated. But it will, if you start to type in the address with Google Chrome, I know it will auto-fill in the rest of the information for you. So I do apologize. I wish I would have been able to walk through, but unfortunately Google Chrome likes to auto-fill that in. With the description, this is where you'll put your property description, so you can go ahead and do, I'm just going to put your description here so you'll be able to see exactly what it looks like when we pull up the property website. And then we'll just put a couple periods in there, and then we'll go ahead and hit proceed and move to the next. So now this is kind of important when you get to this point. This is going to be your URL for your property website. We do provide you with a free URL, and then you get a website template that you can choose from. So for the website key, this is going to be the first part of the address. Now it always defaults to the street address, but you can go ahead and shorten it up or change it, customize how you want. So because Aliso Creek Road is kind of long, I'm going to take out the road here and just do the 27111 Aliso Creek. And then you can choose from the website domain. So this is just going to be kind of like your subdomain here. One of my favorites that we have on the list is Will Sell Quick. So I believe there's 26 different options you can choose from. And then over here to the right, it will tell you exactly what your free URL is going to be. Now maybe you have purchased a domain name and you want to hook it up to the property website. You can definitely do that. There is an option if you have purchased a domain name. Or if you want something a little bit shorter, you can purchase a domain name through agent marketing as well. And you can choose to get rid of the subdomain part. So that would be another option for you. Now with our website layout templates, we do have 12 different templates to choose from. You'll see that some are best with HD images and some are better with low resolution images. If you're pulling from the MLS, I know sometimes the MLS only has the low resolution images. So if you're going to be doing that as an option, you may want to select layouts 8 through 2. Layout 13 and 12 are our newer templates that we have. I personally love layout 13. It's really modern, looks clean, looks really good. And then we do have a couple full screen templates too that you can choose from. So layout 8, 9, and 10 Those are really good if you have those big, beautiful HD high-resolution photos, and so you can do that. So I'm going to select Layout 13. When you do select a layout, it pops up with this screen asking you to customize your design. So you can choose your color. Maybe you have a specific color through your brokerage that you like to use. I'm just going to choose a little overcast color. And then if you do not have HD images, you can choose to have a little background, and then it will do like little Polaroid version photos. So we won't necessarily need to do this, but I'm going to select one just in case. And then you can choose to hit preview if you want to see what the colors will look like, and it just gives you a little tiny version of it. So we'll select choose here. And now that we have our layout selected and we have our website controls all set up, we're going to hit proceed. And then when we hit proceed, it's going to give us an option to upload our photos. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on add more photos, and then we'll add in some property photos. I'm just going to select a few so it won't take up too much time here. And then, so you can choose your photos that you have on your computer. You can actually have unlimited photos, so there's no limitation on how many photos you upload. There is a Java and a Flash version, so sometimes different computers, I know like with my computer, Flash always works way better than Java, so that's why we give you the option for the uploader. So I'm going to choose to upload my photos here, and it's going to take just a moment to upload my photos. Once the property photos are uploaded, it will take us into the photo gallery where we can add in captions, we can rearrange photos, even add in music and little clips too if you want to for the property photos. So in just a moment, these will be uploaded, and then it will take us into our photo gallery where we can go ahead and...
Great question by Ron. He's asking, is this mobile optimized?
Yes, so when the property website is created, all of our websites do convert over to mobile websites. So that's nice to have everything convert over into mobile. So if you're using like an iPad or a tablet or even a mobile phone, everything will convert over to a mobile version.
Perfect.
So we have our photos uploaded. Like I said, you can add in captions if you choose to, or you can even record a little audio section. You'll know if your photos are in HD. You'll see that there's a little HD button next to it, so that gives you that option too. So now we're going to go ahead and hit return because our photos have been uploaded. And then we're going to go to our list of properties here. So now I'm going to show you some different things that we can do now that our property website has been created. So,
this is where the fun begins.
I know. Sorry, guys. My computer's being a little slow right now, but I'll be back there in just a second. So once the property's been uploaded, that's like Scott was just saying, that's where the fun begins. We can add in some different options, like adding in music or a spokesperson. All right, I'm going to choose a different option here. Sorry, guys. It's being so slow.
Question coming in, it says huge photo files, doesn't that slow down the site? Great question. So I guess he's talking about if someone wants to view it when they get to it, does huge photo files a mess with the thing popping up or not popping up?
I mean, it can. If you have 50 pictures and they're all high resolution and they're all huge files, then yes, sometimes it can take a little bit. So I would recommend doing, you know, high definition, but maybe a lower high definition quality. Sorry, guys, this is taking forever to load. All right, perfect. So now we have our property added. And even if you don't have the HD photos, I mean, you can still have a really pretty website with low quality photos. We have templates to kind of make the website still pop and look great, even without those HD photos. So we'll work with you. If you have questions about the photo quality, we can help you while you're getting going with all of that.
Hey, can I share something right here that I think is interesting that I love about the system is see where it says property not active, so nobody knows that it's active except for you, and it doesn't get pushed out to any other sites. The cool part about this is, and this is something to think about when you're seeing this, is what if you created this before you even went to a listing presentation? That's what excites me the most, because now you're saying, and I think we talked about this before, but now you're saying, here's what I've created for you already, instead of here's what I'm going to do for you. So if you've created a website, created a text code, you got flyers you can print out, like she's going to show you all the stuff that when I say that's where the fun begins, you guys can start thinking about how can I separate myself from the competition? How can I be better than the listing, like the competition? How can I use the law of reciprocity when I go to a listing appointment saying, here's what I've already done for you, instead of here's what I'm going to do for you. And this is one of the ways to do that is with the system, which I love.
Definitely, and that's a big thing. I mean, like Scott was just saying, you really want to set yourself apart from everybody else and show them, look, I have already done all of this for you. I want to show you how I can be the top agent and get your house sold as quickly as possible with all of these great marketing tools. So basically, when you add in your website, it will give you this option. So you'll see that property not active, and then we have some different things that are automatically created. Like I had mentioned, when the website does get added, you get a property-specific text code. Anytime a consumer texts about the property, they get a message on their phone with property details and a link to the mobile website. We capture their information and we send it to you as a lead. So this is one of our top lead generation tools. Each one of your properties gets a text code. You can customize it. So if you want to put in a name or if you want to put in the street name, you have that as an option to customize it and make it your own, which is really cool. So showing them the text code and showing them all of the lead generation tools and really how you're going to help get their house sold as quickly as possible is huge. So I want
And
to
another thing, Aaron, really quick, there's a question coming in for MJ, sorry. MJ says, where do you get the pictures for the idea that I was talking about, that when you go to the listing appointment, you have this already ready. So if you go to Google Maps, you put in the address, the complete address, 99% of the time, there's a little car that drove by and snapped pictures of that home, and you can snag them right off of the internet from Google Maps. So it's a great way to get photos without even leaving your computer.
Exactly. So, and all you need to do is have 1 or 2 photos uploaded. I mean,
Correct.
and then once you get the listing, then you can go through and add in the rest of the photos. So the cool thing is you only have to do this once. Once you have the property added in, then once you get the listing, you can go through and make all the changes that you need to physically make it live and be the best website out there. So this is a sample website of what it looks like. So it will pull up those property photos, and then you'll see that it has the different options. You can view a virtual tour. There's the mapping information. You can do Google Street View. All of that is done for you automatically. There's payment info. There's also an option for you to customize these little tabs. So if you want to add in some other information, maybe you have a better school option or you have better demographic option that you always go to, you can choose to add those in and customize them. And like Scott was saying earlier, our system does automatically generate flyers for you. So when you go to click on print brochure, you have 6 flyer options to choose from. It would have your description on here. It has the texting information. One of my favorite flyer options that we have is flyer 5 because it has more photos on there. So this is a really great flyer, has the texting information, and then your agent information is automatically populated on there. So you have 6 different flyer options. You can download them, you can print them, take them to your open house, even show this with the sellers and show them how great these flyers look. So these are really cool to have.
Aaron, there's a great question coming in by Keith. He says, can you upload videos as well as pictures?
Yes, you can. So you have an option to embed videos, and you could even link a video on here. Going back to the property website, that would be an option under the virtual tours. If you have a different type of virtual tour, you can add that in. Really, the websites can be customized however you need. So you can upload videos, put a little link on there, or you can even embed them onto the property website.
Cool. And another question coming in by Raquel. Can you, which template is this? She's asking, and I missed that too.
This is layout 13. So this is our newest template,
okay.
our newest one that we have. So it has the.
I love this too. It's beautiful.
It is. It's such a nice looking template. So it has the description, the location. It has a little lead capture form too, so you can get leads from this website, and then has all of the agent information displayed on here too. So one of my favorite templates. I recommend this to every agent. It's just a really clean looking website. And then one thing too I forgot to mention is we do a free marketing makeover for you. So you get free customization on all of your marketing tools through Agent Marketing, including property websites. So if you love Layout 13, but you're like, you know, I kind of want to change the top and make this a little prettier header to match my brand, we can customize that for you. So we have an in-house graphics department. They work so hard to get all of this customized for you to your liking, and you talk with our graphics team and get it all done to your liking. So it's really simple and easy to get that done.
So let me explain that, because that's really cool, and I think it's very important. Is so one of my agents did that for his whole team. So when he chose number 13, or maybe they created another one, I don't remember which one it is, but when he chose that template, it automatically had his brand on there. So it was unique to any other website on the web that was just for him, that had a little bit of his name in there and maybe a phone number or whatever it was in that particular website for that brand. I mean, it's
Yeah.
really cool.
And it's so simple. Once you've done it once, that's all you need to do, and then that template will be static in your account, so you can choose it for your other layouts or for your other properties too. So
So,
definitely recommend the Marketing Makeover.
yes.
Now, some of the other things that I wanted to show you, like Scott had mentioned earlier, you can have a listing presentation built in with the property. It's all done automatically for you. So you have this little tool section, or this little link icon here. I'm sorry, it's a link icon. When you click on this, this takes you to all of your property-specific links. So the first option that you see is you have a listing presentation. So I'm just going to pull this up real quick so you can take a look and see exactly what it would look like. And with the listing presentation, oh, go ahead, sorry.
And just an FYI, when you see those eyeballs, those are eyeballs to view whatever you're looking at or whatever link you have, just so you can see what it looks like.
Yes, thank you for mentioning that.
Mm-hmm.
So with the listing presentation, it has your information branded on it. This is actually the first photo that I have uploaded into the photo gallery. So it is a property-specific listing presentation. Now, when you go through the different pages and the different options here, you'll see like this is a property-specific website. So you'll see custom website for your home. And then down at the bottom, there's a See Sample section. When you click on this See Sample, it will take you to that property-specific website that you've created. So now you can show the potential sellers exactly what their property website would look like if you were the listing agent. You have all of this done for you automatically. So you just have to enter in the address, add in a few details, the property photo, and then you're done. We do the rest for you all automatically. So it's really simple. You get this beautiful listing presentation. You can customize this too. So if you maybe don't want to focus on social media, which is one of the slides through this listing presentation, you can get rid of that and maybe customize and add in your own page. So maybe you specialize in something different that we don't have on this listing presentation. You can add that in there very quickly and easily. So the listing presentation is huge. You can take this and add this onto your iPad, your tablet, your laptop. You can even print this off too. So if you want to give them a physical paper copy of it, you can print it, and you can even save it as a PDF and email it over to them too, so they have it. So some other great
So there's
links.
a question coming in. There's a question, and I have an answer for this too, but I thought I'd ask you. So it says, Bill says, Yoast.com says slider carousels are bad for SEO. Are they kind of talking, I mean, is that true, or should they stay away from sliders? I mean, I'll let you answer that, and maybe you don't have an answer, and that's okay, but I know Greg's the expert on that. But
Yeah, that's actually something I would have to talk with the owner about. He's the SEO king. I know we have some different SEO things that are working, that have worked with those property website templates and the sliders and stuff like that. I can definitely get some more information though and get back to you on that. I don't have an answer. I'm not very great with SEO, so I would have to definitely ask with Greg. So he's the SEO whiz and programmer on that.
And I was just going to say, the cool part about this is the mindset of using it before you get to the listing, and then separating it from all the competition, having one link to a website that pushes to all the other. I'm not so sold. Like if you're doing SEO like Trulia and Zillow, and you're buying a spot so when somebody searches homes for sale, like, or 3-bedroom home for sale, or homes for sale in Kalamazoo, you guys have had great success doing that, but there's so much more that plays into the actual pictures or sliders and stuff like that. It's wording and like the text size and the text font, and like there's so many other things that play into the SEO. But the big thing about this one is just so much here that the client, you can use for the client that's going to be so impressed above and beyond what your competition's doing. So
yeah, exactly. So some of the other great links that we have here, we do also offer an MLS compliant virtual tour. We want to make sure that each one of you do stay compliant, and so we do give you an option to add in the virtual tour link to your MLS. And then if your MLS is syndicating out to sites like Trulia and Zillow, they'll actually pull this virtual tour link and also pull this over into Trulia and Zillow, and then it will re-add your information back into Trulia and Zillow. So to give you an example of what it looks like, so here's our MLS compliant. It strips off all of your information, so none of your info is on here, so you do stay compliant. And then if your MLS is syndicating out to Trulia and Zillow, we'll add your information back. So when you do have your virtual tour listed on there, your information is on the virtual tour and throughout all of the marketing pieces. So that's a good little thing. It's all done for you automatically. We do also provide you with an MLS compliant website link too. So you can choose to add this on, and then this would be the full website, but without your information on there. We do provide you with 3 different links. Each MLS is different, so if your MLS requires that no address is displayed whatsoever, then this bottom link would be best for you. Or if they don't really care and you can still have an MLS compliant, just not branded, then you can add it in this top link, and that would work perfect for you. We also offer some social media options too. So if you want to post to Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, you have some options to do that through this link section. And kind of going back to the SEO thing, we do create an SEO page for you automatically, and this is sent out as soon as your property website gets active. So you'll see here it has your agent information, and then it has some different info here with the property and gets into the description, the location. So this is a little more, and this kind of might just have answered the question because we do send out this SEO page automatically, so there wouldn't be any slider photos or anything like that. So that might have answered your question.
Cool. Yeah.
So these
there's other
SEO
stuff you can do to post out there.
Exactly.
There's other stuff you can do, is what you're saying, that are SEO'd properly for better SEO results.
Exactly. And this is all done automatically too, which is even better.
Good.
So the SEO pages, and then we have a blogging platform too where you can do a property-specific blog that shows that information about the property. So if you're interested in blogging, we do create a template for you. You can choose from layouts 1 or 2. And then this is also really good for SEO as well. And then some other things I just wanted to show you briefly. When you go back into the property options, you have some great little features here that you can do. We have over 140 features in our system. And not to overwhelm you or sound like that's so much, but a lot of it is for the property. So when you click on the Tools section, you'll see a list of all of these different features that you can do to enhance your property website. So there's everything from adding in open house dates or doing banners, adding in music. Those are always good features to have on the property websites. You can add in floor plans. So it's really simple. There's a lot of great features that you can do to enhance your property website. I know we had mentioned the text code and how you can actually customize that. So I want to show you how to do that. That's one of the cool things that we have about customizing and kind of making the property website your own. So we'll go ahead and click on the text code, display and edit. So each time a property is added into the system, it does automatically create the text code for you. We just kind of do a randomized number for you. So I'm going to go ahead and customize this. I want to change it and make it something a little bit different. So since this property is on Aliso Creek, I'm going to try and see if Aliso for the text code is available. So you just type in the text code that you want. You can do letters and numbers within 7 characters long. No special characters, no spaces. You want to try and just keep it with the letters and numbers. So I've typed it in. I'm going to hit save. Let's see if this is available. All right, so somebody is already using this one. So we'll just do 27111. And then we'll do save. So now you'll see that my text code is now 27111. So if you have your phones in front of you, feel free to test this out. You can text 279564. This number will always stay the same. For all of your properties, you'll always have the text to number, that 79564 number. But each one of your properties will get the property-specific text code. So your text to who you will send it to is a 79564. And then in the message portion, you can type in 27111. So feel free to test it out if you have your phone in front of you. I'll leave this up for a moment so you can see what the text code is.
Cool, and this is something also the cool part about this one is you can see the little so when you go to send a text, say that you're going to send a text to me and you would put in my number. Well, instead you would put in the 79564 and then the 27111 is what you would put in your message, and that's going to send back this property that she just created. The other cool part I absolutely love about this is see that little send button up there on the right-hand side? If she clicks on that and puts in the cell phone number of the seller, okay, get this. So you're going to an appointment tonight at 5 o'clock. You just went to Google Maps, jinged a photo or downloaded a photo or grabbed a screen capture of the front of the home or whatever you want to do there. You've made this property, you've put in the address, and now you want to send them something to their mobile device to share with them when you get there, which is really cool. Here's what I've created for you already. Just want to show you this when I get there. You would put in their cell phone number right here and then send them the mobile website that would now show up on their phone with a link to their home. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's such a great feature because then that's another way that you can wow them and show them how cool this whole texting thing is and how quickly they get the information and stuff like that. So I always recommend showing them the text code and showing them how it works because that is another way to wow. And I see some of you are texting in about the property, which is awesome. That just goes to show how quickly it works. I mean, if one person texts, I'm getting notified right now with your numbers. So that's how quickly the leads get generated, and that's how quickly you get the text messages. So, I mean, it's such an instant way to get leads, and it's actually one of our best lead generation tools we have. So,
yeah. So what Aaron's saying, is if you did have a sign writer outside the home, which I would highly recommend, and somebody was driving by and like, oh, I can text for information, which is the new millennial way to do things. They don't want to call you, they don't want to talk to you, they want to text. So they would probably try to find a way to do it on Snapchat, which there's no way to do that, but I think Greg's probably working on that as we speak. So so they would text for this information, and you would instantly get notified as an agent, because it's your text code, your phone. You would get notified of the phone number that actually texts for the information, like Aaron just did. And so you could very quickly dial the number of them and say, hey, I see you just text for information. Would you like to go inside? And start the conversation, have a conversation with them, ask them, start the qualifying questions or just getting to know them type questions that you would normally do talking to somebody that just inquired about a property of yours. Pretty cool.
And the big thing, too, is if you have a sign writer in front of the home, you don't necessarily have to worry about having flyers because this is your flyer. If they text about the property, they get the details sent to their phone. They get the mobile website sent to their phone. So you don't have to make sure that that flyer box is full. You don't have to worry about any of that. Just pop in one of these sign writers on the top or the bottom of your yard sign, and you're done. And then leads will start coming through. I mean, it's a proven fact that this is our #1 lead generation tool that we have in the system.
No question. No question. And so are you guys still doing sign writers for, do you guys still provide that? You guys have a print shop that sends sign writers if you want?
Yes, we do have a full in-house print company, so I'll actually go touch on that topic right now. When you go through when you go back to your properties, you'll see that you have a list here. There is a little shopping cart icon. Now, we do give you your first sign writer for free, so if you're interested in getting started, definitely make sure that you get your first sign writer for free, so then you can see the benefit of using the system. So when you go through the little shopping cart, you'll see that there's like posting your virtual tour to realtor.com. If you're interested in posting or purchasing the property-specific domain, you can purchase that through here. But the sign writer, so we can create a custom sign writer for you to match your brand, or you'll see here we have this huge, huge, huge list of all these different sign writers that you can choose from. So these are really cool sign writers to have. They're all printed in-house. And we also have other things like water bottle labels, property business cards, postcards, and door hangers that are all generated automatically for you if you choose to purchase, and then it has all of the property information as well as your information as the agent on there. So a lot of great marketing tools. These are all additional costs if you choose to. But like I said, your first sign writer is free, and then you also do get a set of property business cards for free, and they can be customized with our graphics team. So I really recommend getting that done because then you can see the benefit. And I'll just jump over to the property business cards so you can see what they look like, because these are one of my favorite things.
Yeah, and I was going to recommend too. I mean, it's a small price to pay for a sign writer, but if you want to reuse your sign writers, you would just leave the address off, the website address off, just put on the text code, and so you could just reassign that text code to another property if you wish. So just so you know, you can do that as well. So
Yeah,
you
that's
just wouldn't want
amazing.
the property address tied to, unless like one of the, I think it was MJ or somebody said, hey, can I use my own domain name? Now, if you're using your own domain name, like I had one of my agents as a broker owner, he went and bought 100 sign writers, and he did virtual tour 01, virtual tour 02, virtual tour 03, and then so he would just use that domain name to forward to each one of his listings, and then someone just managed that for him. So when he would sell a home, he would take the sign writer, put it on another home, and then redirect it to that particular website. So that's another way to do it as well.
Yeah, and that's something that, that's a great thing about it is you can constantly reuse, and it's so easy to transfer the information over. So that's something you can utilize in the system. I just wanted to touch on this really quick. These are amazing. So with the property business cards that you do get your first set for free. On the front, it advertises you as the agent, has all of your agent information on there, and then on the back, it advertises the property, has the text code, the QR code, and the website. The cool thing about this is you can give some of these to the sellers, and then they can pass them out. Not only is it getting you more referrals because your name is getting out there with the sellers, but it also makes the sellers feel a little involved, and they kind of feel important because they're like, yeah, look, this is my house on a business card. So it's kind of a cool way to get referrals and then also get the sellers involved to where they feel like they're helping, and they kind of like to do that. So I have one agent who buys business cards for each one of their properties. She keeps, I think she said she keeps 60 of them and gives 40 to the sellers. And they have so much fun because then they can, kind of have bragging rights about their house being for sale, and and then it gets your name out there because all these people are seeing it. So it's just kind of a fun way to get involved even more and have
really cool.
referrals.
That's really cool. Yeah, somebody's asking about the turn time. If I was to order sign writers or business cards or water bottle labels, what's the average turn time on that? Depending, I mean, you're in California, so depending on where you're at, of course.
Yeah, depending on where you're at for shipping, but this is even more amazing. We print and ship within 24 hours. So if you place your order before noon Pacific Standard Time, we'll have it printed and shipped out same day. Any orders ordered afternoon, we print and ship out next day. We do use UPS shipping, and you can choose to have overnight shipping if you want to, or you can choose ground, 2-day, 3-day, wherever you're located. So, I mean, cool. UPS is pretty good about getting it in there, getting it to you. I mean, if you're on the East Coast, you'd have it within 4 to 5 days. So it's pretty simple and easy to get it out.
Awesome. Well, hey, another question coming in really quick from Alfredo. Thanks for being here. This is on the virtual tour. Is there a way to change the welcome home?
Yes, there is. I'm so glad you asked.
Check this out.
So
yeah, no, this is cool.
I think it's through, I got to remember which one it's through. I think if you go to Tools and then go to
Banners
Property Options.
Oh, is it there? Okay.
Let's see. Oh, you know what? Okay, so it's going to be through the Property Options. I just had to remember which section it was in. So if you go to your virtual tour title, you can choose through the property options. It will say this text will appear as your tour title. So you can choose your font style, and then you can choose to have a different title. So we just do Welcome Home as a static one, but you can go through and change it, and then it will default to all of your properties. If you want to just do a nice little banner for your single property, you have that as an option too. If you go back to the Tools section here, like Scott was just saying, you can go to banners and overlays, and you can add in a little, like maybe it's now for sale, and you want to add in a little banner. You can choose to do that. So we'll just do, we'll say like open house 2 to 4 p.m. just so you can see what it would look like. So when you add in the little banner, it will populate here on the side. And then there's also some little images too. So maybe you have just like this beautiful luxury house. You can do a little luxury house banner too that populates on there. So the banners are fun because you can customize them. Maybe you have a house pending, so you want to say pending sale, or maybe it's a just listed. You can write just listed. So these banners can be customized. You can type in any type of message within 25 characters.
Cool. And a question from Eric. Eric is asking, can you touch on the community pages? I'm not sure what he's referring to there.
Yeah, so we have an option to add in community pages onto your personal website. With the community pages, I mean, that's kind of a long topic, so I'll just go over it briefly. With the gear icon here in the right-hand corner, if you go to communities, you have an option to create a specific community page that can be added onto your personal website. So say that, like here I have a couple different ones, like here in Aliso Viejo. Maybe you specialize in Aliso Viejo. That's your target market. You can go through and highlight your specific target area, and then what it will do is it will pull up with all of the active and sold listings within that area. So here, if we go through, we can, let me just zoom out here a little bit. So you can choose to, I'm going to clear the map, and then I'm going to draw out my area. So if I want to select this as my little target market here for Aliso Viejo, I can choose to have this as my target market. Now when I go to view the map, it will show all of the active and sold listings within this little target market, and I can add this onto my personal website. We will be having it, we're actually finishing up and trying to get everything done, but you will be able to upload your mailing list, and then we will actually send out kind of like a just listed or price reduction or on market, and we do it all for you. So it's going to be a really good farming tool that we have. So if you're, yeah, it's a good thing to have, especially if you're working in a certain type of community and stuff. This is kind of a longer topic, so if you have questions, please feel free to give us a call. We can walk you through it, answer any questions you may have about it.
Cool.
So any other questions?
I think that's it, Erin. So, hey, just a quick round of, just a quick hands of, would you guys like Erin back to do, like, we could cover websites that are included with the service. We could cover, holy smokes, Erin, we could, I mean, I don't know what, I mean, there's so many things we could cover. So, I mean, would you guys like Erin back next month sometime to cover another topic? Okay, we got a lot of yeses coming in, so cool. All right, good. So I think whether you use this system or not, I think that it opens, like we're trying to help you open your mind of what's out there, what's available, what's automated, what you can do as marketing yourself, branding yourself, creating your own brand, having it, like, getting it out there to where you can do stuff that's above and beyond the competition. And it doesn't take much. And this system just makes it so stinking easy to do stuff without having to figure it out. You just click a button, add it. You know, if you need help, you call them, and they're just amazing at helping. So I appreciate what you guys do and have done for all of the people that work with this system and have worked with it, and are, you know, and I love the part that you guys are always moving forward to make things easier for the real estate community. So thank you so much for that.
Of course, and like Scott said, we're always here to help. If you have any questions, you'll see our support hotline number is at the top. Feel free to chat with us. I mean, any questions you have whatsoever, even if you need to, you know, ask how to add a property, we're here to help. We want to make sure that you're getting the full advantage of using agent marketing, and so, you know, let us know. Let me know. Let Scott know. We're all here to help.
And here's the last question I'll leave with, and Bill asked it, and I think it's a good one. So does this integrate with Realty Juggler, or is a CRM system inside here that they could use of some sort that would help them keep track of their leads coming in, clients, and stuff like that? I don't even know the answer to that. So.
Yes, so we do have a full CRM in agent marketing. All leads that are created will automatically go into your CRM, and then you can put them on email drip campaigns. We have monthly newsletters. You can categorize them and all of that. So we do only currently syndicate with Top Producer and Salesforce right now, but you do have a full CRM. If you have clients in a different CRM, you can import the clients into agent marketing. You can also export out, so maybe you want to continue to use the CRM. But the one thing that I really want to just kind of remind you of is agent marketing is a one-stop shop. So you have your personal marketing, your property marketing, your lead generation tools, and a full CRM. So I mean, you can have everything bundled all in one, which is good, and it's also a small
Amazing.
fee.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yep, very cool. Well, thank you so much, Erin. We'll get you back on the schedule for next month, and I appreciate everything you guys do, and thanks for staying up on all this stuff and sharing it with the group.
My pleasure. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you all for attending today.
You bet. All right, everybody, have a fantastic rest of the week. We'll see you same time, same place right here on Agent Mastermind. And, man, just whether it's this system or another system, learn it, perfect it, use it. And I appreciate you guys for joining us here on Agent Mastermind. See you same time, same place next week. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.